All right, so it's week 2 already. Analgesics, antipyretics, and immunization. So the most common reason people go to the doctor or the hospital or anywhere for medical attention is pain. So that's the number one reason people go for help. And analgesics are pain relievers. So in analgesics, we will cover everything from over-the-counter things that you know, like acetaminophen, which is Tylenol, ibuprofen, Advil, to the heavy hitters like the opioids, so morphine, codeine, fentanyl, stuff like that. And so there are some drugs that are combo platters of those, so they'll have Tylenol and an opioid, like Vicodin, Percocet. Those are combos of those two drugs. So the whole gamut of pain relievers. Antipyretics you probably took when you were little and you still continue to take those, bring down a fever. All right, so you probably took kids' Tylenol and stuff, and so your mom could send you to school while she went to work. No, and that never happened. But we'll talk about those, and you probably have heard of most of those because they're over the counter, most of them. And immunizing agents are kind of how we're going to round out the week. Been in the news a lot because we had many diseases eradicated, and now they're back because people are choosing either not to vaccinate their kids at all or to not do the whole series. And vaccinations are one of the most, probably the most effective public health breakthrough in history. And why we don't vaccinate people, I do not know, but vaccinate your children or your future children. And the fun fact to know and tell, Ohio State is going to start requiring vaccinations beginning 2015 with fall quarter. So anybody coming here is going to have to be vaccinated because we've had measles and mumps and all this stuff is starting to resurface that we thought we had eradicated. So it's a bad idea not to get vaccines. They're safe. And American Academy of Pediatrics, CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, everybody who knows anything recommends immunization. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So this week makes sense. The celebrity guest is Jonas Salk, who developed a polio vaccine. So in 1955, this guy develops the polio vaccine, and it was like a national holiday. I mean, people took off work, people got out of school, they wanted to give him a ticker tape parade, but he was too modest, so he didn't do that. New York City wanted to give him a ticker tape parade. And back in the day, here's just a fun fact that I and your grandparents only know, when this came out, they just marched you to the office and you got vaccinated. No one sent home a slip to see if your parent thought it was okay to get a vaccine, which probably we should still do. No, don't. I would never say that. But anyway, Jonas Salk. So here's some fun facts about Jonas Salk. If you have questions about the lecture or anything that has to do with this week's topics, don't forget to post on the discussion board, and I'll see you next week.